Well, hi guys. It's Friday, April the 16th, and I'm calling it a day. Had the 1850 out earlier. It's too wet doing anything in the fields, and it's going to rain tomorrow. So I decided to move some equipment around. Took the Massey plows back to the woods. Brought the tractor up, put it away. Got to use the quick hitch for the first time, and it's a lot easier hooking 3-point equipment up with it. I can tell you that for a fact. But the other day, the last time the skid steer was running, I brought it up here and got off of it. I stepped on this front wheel and it moved. Well, not going to do it now. And I believe, as they say, that there wheel bearing is bad. So, I've gone through today and disassembled enough. Took the front plate off, which the fuel tank is, right there. And I'm hoping the fuel tank doesn't have to come out. That's not a fun job. But got the floor plate up, took the hood off the back, got the headache rack put up in the air. Safety is on and it's chained, so it's not going anywhere. And this is going to get interesting. I'm going to straighten, or try to straighten, this out. It's a little befungled, bent in. That tucks down in behind there and bolts to here. And then it needs a little attention. So it's going to get it. Being I don't have a truck and trailer at the moment, and my cousin is hauling corn like there's no tomorrow, I think I'm just going to have Harry come out and do his magic, because that is I don't know if that nut is loose, but I'm pretty sure it's the bearing. I'm going to have him come out and look at it. He knows these things like the back of his hand. And if there's anybody that can fix it right there real quick, it's him. This plate has to come off, and you got to reach down in there so you don't lose the shims and everything else, because the axle has to come out enough to where the bearing clears the end of the shaft so you can slide it out. That is, if you don't take the fuel tank out. If you take the fuel tank out, then you don't have to take this apart. You take the fuel tank out, you get in there to the bearing, take the 4 bolts out, one on the end, and plop, it's off. Also, I need to there's some slop there. These levers, this lever needs to be adjusted from side to side because one side's pulling more than the other. And if you get into soft ground, it wants to just go sideways, turn circles with you. I'm going to have to play with that. But that's where it stands right now. He just put this wheel bearing set in here. And they're not really wheel bearings, they're just big block bearings. It's probably that whole housing right there. See, it doesn't give you much room down in there to do this. So, me getting on my knees to do this, well, it's just not going to happen because I can't do it anymore. That's kind of why this has been down there a couple of times, having wheel bearings put in it, because it kills my knees. And when you kill your knees and can't do nothing for 2 or 3 days or a week afterwards, you're better off to pay somebody to do it. But it is what it is at this point. So, oh yeah, you can kind of get a better look at the welds. Broke out again. See that nice split again. Broke there again. It's broke under there again. And under here again. That's a bad thing when you weld something. If it's going to break, it's going to break right beside the weld. Just a matter of fact. But at any rate, guys, I'm going to call it here. This is kind of one of those, it's on the back burner for the moment. Could not have happened at the worst time, because I really need to get back there and do some more cleaning, and I can't do it with that wheel bearing like that, because if you were to screw that block up that bearing goes in, it's one of those self-lining bearings where you put it in a certain way and turn it and it's locked in there. They're about $500 used. You can't buy a new one anymore. So you definitely don't want to screw those up. So rather than screw it up, I'm going to get it done right, get it fixed. The rest of them are good. It's just that one, and it surprised me because it's only been on there about a year. But all it takes is one time coming down and hit it just right, and you broke it. So at any rate, guys, I'm going to call it a day. It's Friday evening, about 6 o'clock. So it's time to hit it and go home. Close it up, head home and think about it. So we'll see you next time. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I see one other thing I need to do already. I need to blow the radiator out again. That little oil cooler on the back side is what plugs this thing up, because it's so close and any dust gets blown into it and it'll plug it up quick, because it doesn't draw air through it. From the back end, it blows it from engine side out. So looks like I'll be doing that again. Fun. Oh yeah, I love this. Had a leak. Tighten that up. Man, if it ain't one thing, it's 10 dozen others. Oh well, we'll see you next time, guys.